GTVRadio, DJ Prenup here, bringing you the Indie Artist Music Showcase, where we showcase the hottest upcoming artists in the game. And do I have a treat for you? Lately, I've been wanting to specialize and really focus on Las Vegas artists, and we have my man R.3.D in the building one time. R.3.D, tell people what's up, man.
Oh yeah, how about it? Oh boy, y'all know what it is. Hometown 702. We up in this joint. Don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. Let's go.
Man, we appreciate you coming in today with us, man. Thank you so much for taking your time out. Thank you so much for bringing your lady, your family out, just to show how important it is as an independent artist in this game. We value y'all, man. I'm tired of listening to Drake every 30 seconds. So to have that selection of music, especially coming from someone as talented as yourself, thank you so much, man. Go ahead and tell people what it is that you do exactly, man.
You can say nerd hop for sure. I'm a rapper, songwriter, producer, engineer, the whole nine. You know, the list goes on and on. But yeah. I personally like to just stick with rapping lyricist, shall I say. You know what I mean? But yeah, my own genre, nerd hop for sure. It's a mixture of rap and hip hop.
Okay.
On a nerdy scale, I like to think like I make the nerds look tough, or make the nerds look cool. Like, you know, it's cool to be a nerd. Like, you know what I mean? That's what
I'm assuming you watch like anime. You do
what?
Like a lot
Come
of
on
shit.
now, yeah, man. Me and her be karate fighting every day
All the time.
Wake up like what?
I just want to say thank you again, man. So kind of getting into more so you as an individual, what really got you started in this game?
My father. Straight up, my father. He was super huge in the LA community when I was a kid. And I remember going into barbershops and things of that nature when I was a kid, and they would have his picture up there next to like Tupac and stuff. And you'd be like, I would be like,
every barbershop has the same inspirational artist.
Bro, you could go in Roscoe Chicken and Waffles and see my dad picture. I used to trip. I used to be like, bro. You know what I mean? So, mainly a lot of the inspiration came from him. Watching him when I was real younger, doing all the things he was doing, and like I basically was raised in a studio. Like, you know what I mean? So anytime I'm with my dad, we 9 times out of 10 in the studio. Right.
And that's okay, man. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Would you say one of your bigger influences would be your father as far as kind of picking your lane of music?
Yeah, I would say that. I wanna say more so Vegas than my father on aspect, just because you know how the city is, especially how America perceives Vegas. You know what I mean? It's like mob ties, gambling, hookers, the strip, like, you know what I mean? Just all the gambling, city. Right? Literally Sin City, right? So it's like, okay, there is a community out there who's like dumb hippie-ish. There's a community who's like dumb spiritual. There's like the nerd community, like how I grew up in at Las Vegas High School, like.
Shout out Las Vegas High School.
Shout out Las Vegas High School. Shout out Miss Brackett. I hope she's still the principal. I'm talking about everyone would kick it with everyone. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? It didn't matter if you was part of the cool kids or the lame kid. Like, the lame kids was cool because they was cool with the cool kids. And then, like, I was one of the kids who was, like, chilling with the band. I wasn't in band, but I'd be chilling with the band members, going to the theater, chilling with them, and then doing all the little performances.
Since day one, he's been supportive of the arts. I'm just saying.
Since you know what I mean? Since supportive day one, of the arts. Right? And I was like a track star. We went to like the Junior Olympics type shit.
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, that's just kind of how we were in that community. So I wanted to definitely represent more so of that. Than, you know what I mean? Just. I want to say what everybody else is representing. I'm like the Vegas Chance the Rapper, I guess you could say.
And that's okay. Just don't pull out a weak ass third album, right? Yeah. No offense, Chance. I'm just saying it wasn't the best. So speaking of Chance the Rapper, everyone kind of knows, you know, what his not mantra, I'll say, but the meaning behind his name is. For the longest, I thought your name was just Red, and you was just being cool with having a 3 in the middle of it. Yeah. However, doing some further research, as every interviewee should, it's a whole completely different term for it, right? What does R.3.D mean, or what does it come from?
So it started off as ridiculous, right?
Okay.
So it's ridiculous 3-dimensional. That's how it became about. But when I went by ridiculous. I was a habitual crump dancer. What? I get off crazy, right? So that was my name, is because my style. My style was ridiculous.
Get off.
Like, yeah, I get off. And plus, I'm like kind of goofy, so I'd be doing goofy stuff. But everyone always called me Red. You know what I mean? Red, instead of ridiculous. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just go by Red and change instead of it just being R.3.D, I'm gonna change the 3 to 3D. So it's ridiculous 3-dimensional. It's still ridiculous, but 3-dimensional. But now, honestly, people ask me now, I'm like, it's residual 3-dimensional. It's resilient 3-dimensional. I come up with a different residual 3-dimensional. I come up with a different.
Why residual?
Let's get them royalties, baby.
It's all about the motherfucking money. Nah, that's
you know what I mean?
That's dope.
Yeah. I wanted to manifest that within my name. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So for sure.
Now, I noticed on one of the tracks that we had gotten from you also produced. So do you rap, produce, write, sing? Because the music that we got from you is multifaceted, and I use this word a lot, multifaceted. It seems like you put a lot of yourself into your work in a bunch of different aspects.
Yeah, that's part of the 3-dimensional.
Okay.
Has nothing to do with the R.
No,
it's all 3D right there.
That's all good, man.
Yeah.
I noticed on your Bandcamp you have some other artists that you also rock with, man. Who are they?
Ooh, okay. On Bandcamp, I rock with Moose for sure.
Okay.
I haven't talked to Moose in a while, but that's my dude no matter what. JY, that's my guy. I mess with JY tough.
Okay.
JY is super tough. And then on Bandcamp, a lot of my features is like now honestly is like my homies. So
that's okay. That's okay. Keep it in the circle. Keep it in the family. Drake be using the same producer for the last whole career. Like
real life. So it's like between Moose, JY, Inferno Loc, Von C, or Lanier. That's like my main people who I'm like featuring with for sure.
Like you said, residual, man.
Yeah.
Everything comes in full when it comes to you're investing your time into your homies and also their career paths and their passion. In return, you advance yours, you develop yours, you evolve yours as well. So that's where I feel like that residual really comes from. All right.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna take a quick commercial break. We got my man Residual 3-dimension. My bad. R.3.D. Red in the building one time. Multifaceted artist, producer, rapper, songwriter. GTVRadio, DJ Print up here with the Indie Artist Music Showcase. We will be right back after this quick commercial break. And we are back. DJ Prenup, GTVRadio bring you the Indie Artist Music Showcase, where we showcase the hottest upcoming artists in the game. And I just want to say, once again, we got my man Residual 3-dimension in the building one time. R.3.D. Tell people what's up, my man.
Yee, we up in this John 129 for the D9. Y'all know what time it is. Capitalize on your time now. Let's go.
Ooh, capitalize on your time now. I'm gonna, just so you know, that's gonna be the caption of the Instagram post. All right.
All right.
Now we were talking a little bit off air about what we do here as a radio station, as a platform for the independent artists, and you said a lot of kind words. So I just want to say thank you for that. We are looking out for the independent artists. It's not saying that no one's a nobody. It's just you haven't been heard enough just yet.
Exactly.
And our job here is to make sure that we get artists like yourself who are very talented, who are very independent in this game, get heard, my man. All right. So one of the tracks that we did listen to that we just came back from that break for was that Aaliyah John, that sample that you had. It was called Work the Middle.
Yes, sir.
Now, besides, of course, Aaliyah being this influence, what really inspired this record, my man?
All right, so like we were saying offline, so I'm listening to the original, and I'm like, yo, the hook is the verse, and the verse is the hook. You know what I mean? Because of how she was singing it. When she sung the verse, it was doubled like a hook, and her ad libs was like just, you know what I mean, plain. It wasn't double. And then when the hook came on, it was like,
that was when it should.
You feel me? You'd be like, what the heck? So once I was just rocking into that song just by itself, I started hearing parts in the beat where I felt like it's like an opening. You know what I mean? And I was just like, hey, let me see if I can sample this or whatever. I was just on a producer tip that day. Honestly, I wasn't even planning on making a song.
And that's okay. Like we said, multifaceted. My man's also a producer. Where do you normally draw your influences from when it comes to creating music, whether you're producing or when you're writing?
experiences, life experiences.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly. Like, I feel like if I have writer's block, it's probably because I haven't done anything.
Okay. Don't tell me you get in trouble on purpose. Just write about it. No.
Yeah, no lie. No count. I don't care what nobody say. Yo, side note, I don't care what nobody say. As artists who doesn't have any clout, fuck what they talk. I don't know if I can cuss in my bad. You know what I mean?
Fuck it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So like, I've been on certain radios. They be like, no, oh, my bad. But fuck what they talking about. Not doing it for the clout. Do it for the clout. We don't have no clout. Like, you know what I'm saying? So right now, you need to do what you can to get your clout, to build up your audience, to where now after you have this audience, you're automatic. It doesn't matter what you do.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean?
You already have the
clout.
audience that you
Right,
already helped get there anyway. So now it's the point to really shamelessly plug yourself in when it comes to your craft.
Now you can.
I
really
see that a lot
on
like Twitter posts. You know, somebody gets lucky and like they have a tweet that's like a 2,000 retweets, and they're like, "All right, cool, y'all seeing this now? Follow this." And I respect that hustle, man.
Yeah.
Now, one of the other tracks that we have is going to be "Let Me See What You Got," and I. That's like a Freak Nick 93 track,
yes, sir.
Right there, man. Tell me about that track.
Okay. I don't know if you know the original. I forgot who it's by.
Black Pack, got you.
That's
Black Pack.
That's who it's by.
Black Pack. Now shake that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got.
Yeah, man. All right, so I got this bong term series. That's what I call it. And it's a bong term series, and it's like R.3.D is in space, and I chill on the couch, like I'm riding through the couch and shit. And through my journey, this is the next tape. It's called the Stripathon. That's what this song is on, or whatever. And through this journey, like I'm on a space station. I'm like running out of gas. I see a space station, but the space station is a strip club. So I'm like, oh shit. Like, damn, let me go over there and stop at the space station. So
the space station strip club.
It's a space station strip club. You go into the space station strip club. So that's honestly the real inspiration. I was thinking about that song, and I was thinking about my fantasy world and my music and shit. So it's like, yeah, I purposely made that for the intro on my Stripathon mixtape. Yeah.
Okay. Man, I just want to say and commend you on your thought process, my man. You have that shit laid out. You have it visualized to where there's a whole story and concept behind it. And a lot of people, I'm not saying, I don't want to knock other artists and their creative process, but a lot of artists don't necessarily have that developed just yet. Yeah. How old are you?
29.
29?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
So definitely some experience in that one. I'm the same age. Anyway.
We here.
So I just want to just commend you on just having that artistic creative side as far as really mapping out what it is your focus and your scope is on your music. A lot of people don't have that.
Nah.
And like you said, you know, through experiences, people make their music from, and then I feel like not like you be going to random strip clubs, but you know, certain past experience. Certain past experiences require such, or they help you evolve your thought process. So let's kind of switch sides as a producer.
Okay.
What really gets you in that zone, as far as, you know, making music? Because I know a lot of dudes who sit there hours on end just listening to tracks and sample stuff. I don't have time like that. I'm not sure if you have time like that. So what's your process for those who might be listening who are producers and thinking like, yo, like I don't have, you know, 20 hours of 24 to really focus on making music like that.
Right. I would say, okay, so if you don't have time, I like to do this like beat in 10 minutes or 15 minutes, depending on how you're feeling. Let me make a whole beat in 10 to 15 minutes. So it's like, you know, when you're clicking through a sound, you're looking for a drum, a kick, you know, a snare, whatever you start with. Some people start with the melody. However you start, you know what I mean? I literally, the first sound that I hear that I like, the very first one, boom,
that's it.
Add it in there.
That's it.
Come up, go to the next sound, I hear a click, a snare or something, click,
there it is.
Add it in there. So every first sound that I hear, I add them all into my little library or whatever. And then I just start coming up with the first melodies that I hear. And I'm timing myself, looking at the time, like, okay, da-da-da. And then next thing you know, like you got like a whole
track right there already. Ready to go.
It's like a rough draft.
And it's dope because I feel like a lot of the process comes to, do you like make, let's say, like the hook part of the track first, and then from there you kind of build out?
Yeah, a lot of times I'll either literally start with the intro or I'll literally start with the hook. But that's how I usually build on the hook. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie, I build on the hook first.
And that is okay.
Yeah.
Now, as an actual songwriter, where do you draw some of your influences from? From who is in the game now?
Damn, he said now. All right.
Okay. Oh, Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive is cool. Dead or Alive is cool.
First person I thought was R.3.D. For sure.
Oh.
Yeah, I would definitely want to cater to 3 Stacks on a few things, just because we got the threes. Like, I'm R3000, he Andre 3000. Like, you know what I mean?
That's heavy. That's
Right.
heavy. That's heavy.
Yeah,
That's heavy.
Yeah, I'm R3000. So I definitely want to I want Outkast on the track together though, but on some like 2 different stuff. But anyways, let's go 3 Stacks, Kid Cudi, Eminem.
Okay.
And
You
said
that
as far as
get that
songwriting.
Kid Cudi hum, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, off 10
That Kid Cudi hum.
I'm gonna just leave it with that for right now. But Kid Cudi is definitely.
That's all good, man. When it comes to when you sample records, do you like to sample like really like oldies, or do you kind of stay in like a not like a mid oldie genre? But I know you did the Aaliyah track, you did the Splack Pack influence. What's like your generation of favorites?
Yeah, I want to say, as far as sampling hip hop and R&B, I definitely want to say like 90s. I'm not gonna lie, it's not. I don't go too far back, but when I want to go old school, like I go to shit that I never even heard before. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking for something that, like your great grandma, like how you know this?
Quick
song?
question.
Like, you know what I mean?
Quick question. Everyone knows who the Jackson 5 is, right?
Yeah.
Did you know that Reggie Jackson had an album?
No.
Neither did I. I found that shit in a thrift store. It was the most random thing ever. And I'm actually listening back on it to see what I can sample from there.
What you can sample, huh?
No one knows that Reggie has singles. Wild concept, right? All right, with that being said, we're going to take another quick music break. We're going to have that special Splack Pack sample, my man, that is blessed us with. Let me see what you got. GTV Radio, DJ Prenup bringing you the Indie Artist Music Showcase. We'll be right back after this commercial. And we are back. DJ Prenup, GTV Radio, bringing you the Indie Artist Music Showcase, where we showcase the hottest upcoming artists in the game. And we got Vegas's own, actually, matter of fact, Houston's own now. R.3.D in the building.
Soon to be New York and Miami's own. Hello.
There we go. That's what we like to hear, man. Showing the progress and evolution as an artist, man. Just want to say I can never thank you enough. Any artist that takes the time out of their day, out of their schedule to come and say what's up to us, give us that exclusive, but also share the music, their passion, their craft. So once again, thank you so much, R.3.D. Thank you for your lady. Thank you for your family coming through as well.
Sir.
It's showing nothing but support, and we love seeing that also, my man. Before we kind of wrap up, we got a couple more questions to ask you. How has the industry been for you as an artist, especially one coming up?
It's a roller coaster. But there is definitely, it's fun. That's how I want to put it. It's definitely fun. It's like, you know what I mean? I learn more like every day. You know what I mean? Like, woo, as soon as you think you know something, there's something else more to learn for sure. But for me, like, I've had the luxury of being around a few industry cats. So gaining that experience like made it all much more worthwhile to do it. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm really like, I honestly feel bad for a lot of artists who hasn't had that experience yet. Like I don't know, maybe it's not for them or maybe it didn't come yet. I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's just like, for me, it's like I just can't wait for the future because the
future is bright. I'm just saying the future is bright.
It's so crazy.
Take opportunities as they arise to you. Some of them may not have all the opportunities, but you got to capitalize on what it is.
Yeah,
you got. You also have to make shit happen for yourself. Also, you got to put yourself in certain positions. That was what I learned from. Do you watch that Lil Dicky show?
Yeah,
Dave. Yeah, that was what I learned. Shout out Gator. Any other artists you want to shout out? Anyone part of your team?
Shout out to my homie Johnny, Exo Lucci. Shout out my homie Inferno Loc, my homie Brandon. Shout out my brother, my family, of course, and I want to shout out JY, bro. I think JY would be a dope artist to get on here and interview too.
JY, we need you.
Him, Zelly Vibes.
I'm hearing you with the Uncle Sam. Zelly Vibes, we need you too.
I just interviewed her yesterday.
Okay, I did see that post on there as well. I actually have her music in rotation.
Yeah. Oh, for real?
Yeah. So I need to get her on it.
Tell her that, bro.
We need more female artists. I'm just saying that's also on me. But yes, it's happening. It's happening soon.
Yeah. You feel me? Between JY, Zelly Vibes, and I don't really know Trey Voorhees like that. But I feel like Trey Voorhees is a dope artist.
Sounds good, man.
And interview Dizzy, bro. Here, come out here.
I need to hit him up. I need to hit my boy Heartbreaker and make that happen. You know he's closing up his shop and opening up a new one, right?
For real, no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're actually going to see him on Friday. So yes, I saw the post also.
Dizzy, open it up on the east side, bro. If you don't open it up on the east side, I'm telling you, everybody gonna be mad at you. Everybody already talking some crazy stuff right now. So open it up on the east side, Diz. You gonna win like 10 east side points back. Easy. They not even tripping no more. You got the shop, they gonna pull up.
Man, where can our listeners check out more of your music?
Oh, redtv.com, R3D TEEVEE.com. That'll take you straight to my Bandcamp.
There we go. And you already know that we're gonna put you up on blast. And we're gonna have this again aired all over YouTube. We're gonna have it aired all over the podcast platforms. Yeah. We're re-airing it over here whenever artists don't have time to come in on Wednesdays. Sir. We re-air all of our previous shows, so you're gonna get heard more than once. And your music will be entered into our radio rotation. So you expect it to happen also, my man. Any last shout outs you want to give out before we conclude the show tonight?
Yes, I want to give a shout out to DJ Prenup. Before y'all get married, make sure y'all sign that prenup. God damn it!
Make sure you hit with a prenup. R3D, I appreciate you so much, my man. Last question before we do end. Who is your top 5 artists? You already named a few of them. Your top 5. Yeah.
Top 5 artists. Dead though.
Dead. Top 5 dead.
Fucking shite. Damn. Dead. All right. Let's start off with DMX.
Okay. Rest in peace, the dog.
We're gonna rest in peace to the dog. Let's start off with DMX. Let's give congrats to Aaliyah too.
Okay.
Let's throw Aaliyah in there.
She low-key rapper because she got bars. I ain't gonna bullshit you.
You said rappers, or were you talking about?
I said artists. I said artists.
You said artists. Okay. What's that man? John Lennon.
Ooh, Beatles fanatic over here. Okay.
Yoko Ono, follow me on Twitter.
Yeah.
No cap. I can't make this up. I'm trying to think deep. You said dead. You said dead. So it's like, damn, that's cold.
Make y'all think. Everyone's got they top 5 alive.
Yeah, everybody got their top 5
and not
alive.
Including Pac and Biggie all the time either. No offense. I'm just saying everyone includes Pac and Biggie.
Everyone includes because it's like that's kind of inevitable. It's like that's why I'm trying to think deeper. Because of course, first person I thought was Pac. I'm listening to Pac. I was bumping Pac yesterday. I'm listening to Pac almost all. You know what I mean? So it's like no. And every time I'm thinking of a favorite artist, I'm like, damn, they're still alive, huh? I'm like, okay, no, they're still alive. All right. I do want to go to I wanna say he's not necessarily my favorite artist, but I like the bar he set because to me, I feel like Young Thug is a mixture between him and Marilyn Manson.
Ooh.
And Screaming Jay Hawkins.
Okay.
I feel like he's the first black artist to really flip the scale. Like,
okay.
You know what I mean? Like he will fucking wear fucking skulls between his nose and shit and come out with skulls and shit. And like,
definitely said it where you can be creative in your appearance.
You know what I mean?
You don't got to fit in this bubble.
You don't got to fit in this bubble. And that was like when like racism was like just now kind of starting to die down. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Not really, but it was like, you know what I mean? He was like...
We were a little more accepted, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Type shit. So it was like I feel like he like ripped the bar on that John. Screaming Jay Hawkins. And then for one more, the last one, I wanted to say Juice WRLD, but I don't listen to Juice WRLD like that though. But I fuck with Juice WRLD's freestyles.
Freestyles are fire.
His freestyles
go crazy.
His freestyles go crazy. I'm trying to think of somebody old though. I'm trying to think about somebody old, like super old school though. Like, ooh, Hello, Michael Jackson, motherfucker. I should have said Prince too.
Listen, the king of all kings when it comes to being an artist. All right.
Yeah.
Drake does not beat this man. I don't know why this is a conversation at all.
It doesn't make any sense. We was in Clubhouse and 21 Savage was trying to argue that Drake is better than Michael Jackson, like sales wise. We was like, bruh.
Sales wise is different. I'm talking about as far as fan base wise though. This man spent a weekend in a hotel room and sold out the streets. Like, it was wild, bro. Right. Drake can't do that.
No, not at all. And then they made this comparison. They said, think of Michael Jackson's weakest song. What's his weakest song? What's his weakest song in the bill? They was talking about weakest song in top 10 Billboard or whatever, right? And I think it was like We Are the World or something like that. I forgot which one it was. I don't know which one it was.
It probably was We Are the World.
They said, bro, that song is bigger than Drake's biggest song, bro. And you got to think of the time difference, bro. They wasn't like the technology isn't where it is now. Exactly. It wasn't social media, bro.
Let me tell you
they
right
were handing
now,
out posters and flyers.
Drake still raps about not being well known, or he raps as if he isn't a worldwide phenomenon. Michael Jackson never did that. This nigga knew who he was the shit. He knew he was the shit.
Literally.
So
right.
We'll go ahead and end it right there, my man. R.3.D, we appreciate you. You came through the studio one time. You did this exclusive interview with us. We got your music playing, man. Thank you so much. DJ Prenup here, the Any Artist Music Showcase. GTVRadio every Wednesday. Tap in with us 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for live interviews. And again at 9. Download our free app in all app stores, GTVRadio. Stay tapped in with us 24/7 with live music. Wednesdays with nothing but independent artist music playing, as well as exclusive interviews like my man R.3.D. Appreciate you, man.
My man.
Tap in again soon. Safe travels for y'all out there. We are out.
Let's do it.